Hey guys, Ward here. In today's video is 5 tips to immediately improve your offense. Let's start with tip number 1, which is going to be good pocket presence. And there's a little tidbit to how to do this. Good pocket presence helps with a variety of things. It gives you more time to throw the football. It allows you, which allows your routes to develop. You can take way less yards on sacks, and if you want to, you can do something like take off with the quarterback, like I do right here. And if you have a drop back, you will not be able to do that. If I just do the auto drop back, I would be right here, and all of a sudden, they shed me, and I take a 20-yard sack. Now, how do I avoid that? If you spam the left stick up or to the left after you snap the ball, it will cancel your drop back. And what that allows you to do is step up in the pocket. It gives you way more time to throw. Like I said, all the benefits that come with pocket presence you can do by canceling the auto drop back, which is what you do by spamming the left stick. And now I have plenty of time to make reads no matter where I go. And it's a game-breaking tip for passing. It really will take your pass game to the next level. Boom. Now I can actually bomb this cover too. I dropped the ball there, but you get the point. If I have terrible pocket, not only another thing too, throw power gets nuked as you drop back. So now you can really put some zip on the ball here with Nico. That time I overthrow it with Nico. I was hyping him up, of course. He sends the ball to the water boy. But regardless, you can see right here, that's what I was trying to do. And I actually have a good dot there versus cover 2. But it all comes from having good pocket presence. I'm picking up the ball and I'm stepping up instead of dropping back. My first step should be upward to the side, not backwards. So that is a great tip there again. Here's another way I can just take off with Nico very easily and get a great game. The second passing tip is just using high-lows for zone coverage. What I mean by that is right here I have great spacing going against cover 2. Going back to the same passing play, right? I have a slot fade. I call it like the 9 areas of the field where there's middle, high, middle low, right and left, and so on and so forth. The slot fade does a great job attacking the deep right of the field. It's splitting this cover 2, right? So I can throw it very easily. Okay? Now, with that being said, let's say they guard it over the top. I have a high, low, or the middle of the field. Okay? Where I can take my takedown, my check down drag, which is great for underneath, and it's really stretching out these hook curls or yellow zones over the middle of the field. If they guard over the top super deep, I have my table route here, which is just an easy flat pass. Okay, so I have all these different high lows, and this is really stretching cover 2 all over the place. It's really guarding nothing because I have excellent spacing in all my routes, and it is just absolutely smoking the zone coverage. If I switch to cover 3, it won't matter. I can call the same exact route combo. I love to play more versus cover 2, but regardless, because I have great spacing, this is versus cover 4, I can still make reads pretty easily. Right there, the reads of the drag, so I'm going to go take the drag. If they guard the drag with their user, or if they switch stick to the drag, I'm throwing the post. But again, the post kind of covers middle, drag is middle low, and then I have obviously the routes here on the right, and this time I can throw the post because the streak took out the middle deep quarter, so I had the post or the middle of the field. Those are my 2 favorite passing tips when it comes to running the ball. Lots of different things here that I do. Tip number 1 is just a macro that I established for the run game. I just call it run. I'll have to get rid of my face cam here to access macros. You just got to hold down square or X here, whatever play you want to call, and then your whole macro screen will pop up. But the one I want to emphasize is the running macro. And all that is, guys, is going into practice mode and putting your blocking on aggressive. Now, the reason why it's like, Mike, why do you need a macro for that? It allows you to really take advantage of pancakes or overpowered blocking in this game. Okay? The blocking here, as I say that, of course, I get shedded, but the blocking here also did turn the macro, so that was my fault. This blocking will be much better because I have the macro on. Okay? Now, if you forgot to do it over in the menu, just press L1 on the left bumper and then press the D-pad up, and you can run inside zone very easily. Okay? That is an elite tip for running. Only do it for runs. If you use it with passes, you will get holding calls. Tip number 4 is going to be not holding turbo. Okay? So I'm not going to use the aggressive blocking here, but instead, let me show you what happens when I hold turbo. Okay? The tackle instantly sheds me. I go nowhere. Okay? What happens is if you don't hold turbo right away, you'll get much better blocking, and your running back will really be able to cut it upfield later on. So that time, the edge, of course, gets a fluke shed. Practically had a crazy shed. So it's not the best place to show this. But regardless, there we go. I set up my blocks. I'm not holding turbo right away. And then I hold turbo. And then we're good to go. Boom. Now holding it, now I'm holding it, blocks up, and I get a great gain there. That's another elite running tip. I'll do it one more time. And by the way, turbo, for you guys if you don't know, it is right trigger or R2. Again, I'm waiting until, I'll tell you when I start holding it. Right about now. Then I hold it. That time the DB showed me a course, but again, you want to get to about the line of scrimmage. So like right now. Now I cut up, and it's a great gain. The last thing I want to show you guys is just handoffs. This is a very small detail, but still important. When I hand off this inside zone to the left, okay, the handoff's a little quicker. Now, if I flip this, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. It's very subtle. It's not a huge deal, but the handoff here is pretty quick, right? I get to the running back here in a pretty short order. I'm getting crazy block shedded, so you can't really see the super effect of this, but regardless, I'm still able to get the ball off quickly, which is what I want. I don't want the ball being in quarterback's hands forever on a handoff. Now, if I flip this inside zone the wrong way, so I call inside zone here again, this time I flip it, go against the same defense here, and if I, it's a little longer. That time my blocking was amazing, but the handoff is about a half second longer, and it's like, Mike, that's not a big deal, and I understand that. But in the game of inches, right there was a good example. It's just a half second longer for the defense to shed. You can get away with it sometimes, but it's not a good rule of thumb to always call runs the wrong way because of that half second longer. Again, it's extremely subtle, but it is a big deal. And those are my 5 offensive tips.